Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Tripping better than slipping.
Welcome to the trap.
But sometimes we tripping.
Welcome to the trap,
Welcome to the trap.
where we joke and rap,
Where we joke and rap.
gut busting laughs, hand slapping laps.
Girl, slap your loud.
Get you through your day,
Get you through your day.
and it's free of cost.
I'm so cheap.
Don't you laugh too loud.
No.
Don't get fired by your boss.
File unemployment.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House. Comedy Trap House.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to another episode of the Comedy Do-Rag Trap House. I'm Rome Green Jr. in my black do-rag. We got Cam.
When the last time you wore a do-rag, man?
I think it was like 98. Y'all laughing? Y'all laughing over there?
Oh, man. We got a manual in the building.
You.
It said 98. I feel like
fifth grade.
if I'm being realistic, I feel like I seen him with a do-rag. Last time I seen him with a do-rag was when he revealed to us that he was bald.
Yep.
That was the last memorable time he had a
That's-
do-rag for sure. I don't know if that's the last time he wore a do-rag.
What would he need it for after that is what I'm trying
And
to
that's what my next question was going to be. When he answered the question, truth, I was going to ask, well, but why? Was it for fashion? Because it only could be for fashion. It wasn't for like,
It's not, yeah. You can do
98 is
fashion.
closer to the last time I wore a do-rag more than the length that I've known y'all.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
let me ask you this. When you go to the beach, do you worry about sunburn on top of your head more than others?
You know what? I know some people that actually you can get when I say I know some people, I think my dad my dad got like dry skin on his head a couple times I seen. So that might have been from the sun.
hmm
And then so I try to moisturize my whole body head to toe, so I think I'm all right.
I was going to ask you, do you have a skincare routine for your head?
Just head or
Yeah, just the top of your head. It could be
just
different.
specifically for the top of my head?
Yeah, the top of your head. It could be different skin. I don't know.
That's a ridiculous question, but I do have a 5-step process. I'm not gonna tell y'all my whole process though.
That shit I'm saying. That's a ridiculous question.
Last thing before we move on, Rome, tell Emmanuel about your whole dad and hair situation with your uncle, because that was hilarious.
That's the first thing I was going to. That all right. So I mean, I don't know if you got to see a story. I did a story time with my dad on the channel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I did where I
on Dormtainment. I didn't.
Yeah.
I think I saw your picture for it, but I didn't get.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, you got it because he's just a funny guy. He's just a funny guy.
What's the basis of the story? Well, I don't want you to mess with it.
No. Basically, the story is like when I almost crashed his car because I was wearing some big Timbs and he was upset about
But
it.
that ain't what I'm
when he
talking
was stuttering.
No. Yeah, I know that's not what Cam they talk about. But yeah, I was just saying I didn't know if you had watched it because we did that too.
Okay, I gotta check.
Yeah. So I'm at my dad's house and we sitting there. It's me, my dad, and my uncle Kim. So we sitting there, and Kim goes, "Junior." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, I don't know if you know, but I've been taking pictures of your dad on FaceTime for the last 2 years. So I'm like, why you been taking pictures? He was like, because I know you done told him this shit before, and I be telling him the same thing. But look at this. And so he showed me the FaceTime, and it's pictures of my dad hair from the side and from the top. When my
Not good, man. Not good.
See, family will make you want to stab people, dog.
and so And so I
Yeah.
immediately, of course, I started laughing. So I'm like, let me see the picture. I said, all right, Dad. It was like I'm looking at the pictures, and he got them like in a row, and he get to one picture of the side, and it almost looked like my dad got a canal. It like an ocean with a canal, and then it's bald hair with a piece of hair here. And so my dad,
Yeah.
this where it turned up and get funny. So my uncle like, Junior, you see this? Tell him to cut that shit off. And I said, I done told him like, go bald, keep the beard, and then you can rock the fedora. I said, you're gonna be good. You got the head for it. I was like, you got the head for it. So my dad goes, wait. Let me see the pictures. So he look at the picture. He go, that's what people be seeing. I said, what you think they would be seeing? What else would they be seeing? I said, what else would they be seeing? He said,
Didn't he say
nah.
something about work? That's what they be seeing at work.
He said that's what they be seeing at work. I said, and so my uncle goes, did you have your? He said, do you have your hat off at work? He said, yeah. He said, well, then that's what they seeing. He said, I ain't know it looked like that up there. I said, you look at yourself all the time. What you mean you didn't know it looked like that up there? He was like, nah, man. I was like, Dad, you gotta cut it. I was like, you gotta let it go. He was like, nah. He was like, I got a little bit right here. I said, I was like, there's nothing right there. It's a thin layer, bro. I was like, it's okay. Like, you can let you 62 now. You can let it go. Then this is the funniest part of the whole conversation. So my Uncle Kim goes, he said, no way I can respect your barber for letting you just hit him.
I was gonna say the same thing, dog. I was like, you can sue your barber.
I said the same thing. I said, he don't like you.
There's no way
I know he would like you. And then my dad goes, well, he was like, my dad goes, well, I be in there, he be styling it. And he take about 20, 30 minutes. My Uncle Kim go, he said, no way in hell he take it 20, 30 minutes. he said, that nigga said 2 minutes max. 2 minutes max. There's no way he should be in there doing anything with that. So my dad goes, y'all think I really just need to go bald with the beard? I said, yes, dog. I said, just grow your beard wild. Like, do no shave November. Let it go. Just let the beard go, right? December, go bald, trim the beard up. I said, I'm telling you, you gonna like it. Like, don't be scared. Emmanuel, you might have to call him, man. You might have to call him, talk to him.
I'm down, but it got to be on the Comedy Trap House. I'll give him a little lecture and I'll tell him the stages of grief he got to do and what he's gonna have to learn to let go. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, you gotta let it go, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was over there eating some Angera, because I ain't gonna go over there and not eat Angera. I'm sitting at the table, and we both looking at the TV because he had the game on. His dad was sitting over there, and I was like, "Yeah, Rome, I see it. It look bad up there.
It's not,
and it looked worse because he got his hair kind of grown out too. That's always makes the cul-de-sacs and the baldness look bad because the hair thicker and longer. Yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't know it was like that.
Nah,
did they cut it like that?
No, that's how it's growing.
Get it a little closer. Get it a little closer.
And he didn't know. He said that's what they see.
This nigga said, "Oh, that's what they looking at." Yes. What else they looking at?
Oh man,
his wife too.
You got wife too. Yeah. Everybody's at fault right now.
Everybody's at fault. I've been told. I told him 3-4 years. I said, bro, like it's okay. Like you got the head for. He was like, so he looked at me. He was like, so when it starts going bald, I said, I'm gonna be 50 something, 60 something. I said, I don't care. I'm gonna go bald. I'm just gonna do it. Like I'm not hanging on to a piece of hair.
Y'all big as enablers as that clippers that cut that hair. All y'all enabled that.
I mean, his hair looked like I'm not even gonna lie. It looked like the United States. It looked like it was a cutout of the United States.
It do. And I said, now it's time. I said, that's enough.
So it's a geography map.
Geography.
Geography.
I said
that could be a title contention.
I said
geography.
I said you adopting your name and your hair because it's sliced everywhere up there. Dog.
No, my God.
That's a straight right there. That's brutal.
I said you can't. I told him that. I said you can't do this no more. I said, I love you too much to let you go into 2025 like this. This is ridiculous.
He'll
I
look
said,
so much cleaner bald.
So
I'm
Christmas,
telling you. I
Christmas, he's
said,
doing it.
Christmas, he said he's doing. I said, all right. I said, I said, now we got it. Now you got to show everybody on the trap house because they know now. You
Just
got to do it.
tell your dad his side bitches will go up dramatically if he does go bald. Let me tell you that.
But I told him, I said, I get it. I said, if you didn't have the head shape for it, I'd be a little worried. I said, but you in the big head, nig head area that I'm in, Emmanuel in, it's a certain area
But I ain't even
that
gonna
we
lie
went.
though. Mike went bald and it looked fine on him.
Yeah, it do look fine.
It do
It
now.
looked like he
We got
rocked it.
used to it. We got used to it now. It do.
So
But when he
Cam, you
first
might
did,
have hope if you ever go bald. You got hope. You know what I'm saying? You
Nah.
might
well,
look like
I
Cam
don't
got the
know.
small head.
I got that head.
Pause.
I got that thing that little hump in the back. I don't know. I
That
don't know.
little
And,
hump in
and,
the back.
and and God forbid if it ever happened, it will be late in the 60s.
Late.
So then I could care less if
That's
it
not
did.
Yeah.
worse than niggas that had like there's a lot of niggas that got a lot of extra meat back there. Pause. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
It's
saying? Like they got a lot
yeah,
of
for
extra
sure.
rolls and stuff going on.
But Kim was bald, right?
Yeah, Kimbo. Yeah,
And how, when he was
Kim
bald.
said, he said, Stevie, he talking to my dad. He was like, what the fuck wrong with you? He said, I've been boss since I was 23 years old.
That's like me.
But
Let's
on
go.
choice or by because it happened? Because
Like,
that
he
used to
said,
be a style back then. People to be
no, he
bald.
said it was started rolling up out of there. He said, so I'm not about to hold on to that. I'm letting that go. I said, you been fine ever since. He's like, yeah, I've been good. Like, but I get it. Some men have an attachment, but I'm like, I said, now you just have attachments on your head, so you gotta let that.
Attachments.
Yeah, this
So
man is frying his
you
dad.
gotta
That's
let
funny.
it go.
No, at that he should have been let it go, but at the point it is now,
Yeah,
it really it's time. Because when it's thick like that, I don't know how it looked when he smoothed it down, but at that thickness,
and
is
he had. I remember a while ago he had like a shortcut where he didn't have the patch, and I was like, this is basically what you need to do. Just get rid of the front patch or whatever, and you fine. I was like, I know he gonna like it. I was like, I'm telling you, grow the beard, let the beard, and then let the beard go all white or gray too. Like let it do its thing. Like and
Let him grow a
then
little rat tail too.
then
Let him feel like he got a
rat
little
tail.
something. He could braid it. He can braid it, put it on, and it says,
Nah, ain't
you
no
know what I'm
rat
saying?
tail growing.
Nah.
It definitely ain't no rat tail growing. Ain't no
Let
rat
me ask
tail
you
growing.
this. If you was just to let your hair grow, how long do you think it could get? Or it stops at
Everything
a certain point?
everything else gets long. Like right now, I might go on my last hoorah of my hair. To be honest, I'm gonna be very
Right.
vulnerable. I'm gonna be very vulnerable right now. I'm gonna be completely vulnerable right now. Y'all and both of y'all gotta grow up. More so Cam. Amanda, you get it.
No,
You
yeah,
hear
I know. You going through a midlife crisis. Yeah,
it.
I get it.
but no. I'm gonna be dead ass. Somebody gave me a really good suggestion because it's only the middle part that doesn't get long. The middle part might get like this. So they said you might want to just go to a dermatologist and see because it could be a
Or it's a
scalp
turkey.
issue
Or it's a turkey.
or the turkey, but it could be a scalp thing. Like, and you may just need a certain, but that'll tell you whether or not you're gonna waste your time trying to grow it one more time, or you're just gonna say, all right, well, we done here. Like, it is what it is. So I was like, you know what? I'm not mad at that suggestion. Just go to
So you
dermatologist,
gonna
see
go
what they
to the
say.
dermatologist and see
It gotta be
if you got one left in you. If you
if I
got
got
one
one
more
left
left
in me.
in you.
If you got one
If I
left.
got
If you
one
got
more
one
left
more,
in me,
if you can
one
put the
more
pause
hoorah.
up one more time
You know what I'm
on the
saying?
side.
I'm like Aaron Rodgers. I might be on my last one.
Yeah, yeah.
I might be on my last one.
And
But
then say if you can grow it, what you
mhm,
want to do? What you trying to do?
I think at bare minimum, I just get it to braid length. At bare minimum, that's it.
Braid.
Yeah, at bare minimum, I do that. I do
What
that
about a
at
little
bare
rat
minimum.
tail? That might come in.
What's up with you in this rat
I've just been
tail?
having it on my mind.
I wanted one when in elementary and like in kindergarten through like second grade. I wanted a rat tail bad, but my
Yeah,
parents
That's so
not.
random.
They would not let. That's when it was a style. They would not
yeah,
let me do it. They would not
yeah.
let me
That's,
do it. I wanted it bad because my best friend he had one too. I was like, man, that shit look cool.
you know what it
Yeah,
is? I
I'm
was
so
watching Action Bronson and what's that dude from Chicago?
it's a lot of dudes.
The singing one, the Chance the Rapper. I was on,
Oh,
they
oh.
have a song together, and in the music video they were copying "Coming to America," where they cut his rat tail off, and that'll
Hmm.
be $10 or whatever he said.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking that might come back one day, you know.
You know
Maybe,
what's
I mean,
funny? Another reason I wanted it, my cousin's best friend always had a rat tail when I was growing up in Bahamas, and I recently seen him for the first time in a couple years, and he still got it, but now it's really long. It's like a full
yeah,
on braid. Like it's
It's
like this.
dang.
No, it's long. And I'm like, all my life he had a rat tail.
that's
Like that was
crazy.
his thing, and he still got it. I was shocked when I saw it. Like, this man still got his
What's
rat.
his
Yeah,
personality like? Is he kind of like a hotep, or is he like a little?
He's real laid back and chill. Like he got a chill, laid back humor. Like he's
Does
not
he
like
own a cat or a dog or a parrot?
I don't know if he has any pets to be honest.
Okay, that would have told me everything, but
But he was always real cool. He always made jokes, but he laid back. He just a chill,
okay.
hmm.
chill
I
guy.
might get
I,
along with dude with rat tails. I don't know. They might be cool.
You're cool dude.
I mean,
He's smart too. He really smart too.
Maybe we
Him and
go into
my cousin,
business
they
together
both
and
went to
start a
that tacky
milkshake
stuff.
company or something.
a milkshake company. I'm not like so. When I find out, either I'm gonna find out, and it is what it is. Like to be honest, either way, it don't matter if I grow it or grow it, or don't it don't. It is. I'm at that point. My dad, he not. I don't know why he ain't let it go.
So
Because I told him, I said, what makes it worse is it's all when it's like how he has it. You can tell you holding on to something. That's
Yeah,
the issue. I said
yeah.
that's the issue. If you just let it go bald, people like, okay, yeah, people go bald all the time. Like it is what it is. But when you holding on and there's just stuff going on, you're like, hey man.
No, what's worse, who's truly worse for is women.
Yeah.
Women that
Yeah,
deal
yeah,
with going bald or something like that, like
yeah.
and in my family too, like they
Yeah.
half Ethiopian, so that forehead just start going further back, boy. And
but
it's like, you get to a certain age, you might want to do something about it. I've talked to my mom want to do something about her forehead, and she was thinking about getting some forehead weave, what do they call it? Forehead, they literally have some online that's just for girls' foreheads.
That's crazy.
It's like a little wig for your forehead.
I do think it's worse for women when they go bald, but they
Yeah.
also have wigs and they have all kind of stuff to
Right.
like,
It's
yeah,
more
acceptable for them to
acceptable.
do. Like
Yeah.
men, if you put on a unit, everybody trying to make fun of you and all that stuff.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like ridiculous when you bald one day and don't have then you have waves another day. That's ridiculous. Man. For a woman, you just so used to them switching up hairstyles and just
Yeah.
like a normal thing.
Right.
It
Yeah.
hasn't got to that point yet for men. We still had the genesis of units and
Yeah.
hair
Yeah.
accessories for men.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, now they seem like they trying to solve the issue. It seemed like a lot of niggas going to Turkey or whoever, Afghanistan. Where are they doing it at?
Yeah, I think Turkey.
Oh, okay.
my last question though for you, Rome. So if you go to the dermatologist, he said, "Nah, this is what you getting right now is what it is. You won't try to grow it then, or you still
No.
trying?"
No.
That's a good man right there.
So what are you gonna do? You just gonna rock the low cut until you gotta let it go?
Yeah, I just
And
rock the
he
low
probably has a
cut.
long time until the low cut looks
Will you try to
crazy
get
on him.
waves or just low
Yeah, I
shit?
mean, I probably just keep it waves, keep it waved up, and go on about my business.
No, will you try to get waves? Because you saying it like you got them. You say keep it waved up like it's there. I'm trying
Yeah,
to.
if I brush my hair, the wave is there. Like I'm not gonna let you just talk about my wave. You can talk about my middle part, but not my wave.
It
You
would
know,
be
Nah,
so
but that's what I'm saying. I was with you for like 10 days. I didn't see that.
because I ain't really brush. That's a bit. I ain't really do nothing to. I ain't put no grease on. I was
I
just
feel
out
like
there.
if you got waves, whether you brush it or not, they still there.
Yeah, they there. I got front waves. It ain't everywhere. It ain't 360. It ain't 360. But that's what I would go for. If I'm just gonna have that, then I'm gonna have to do the best at that. I'm a very even keel guy. It's okay
it would
either
be
way.
so fire if you took off that do rag and you were bald right now. I'd be like, oh.
That'd be crazy.
I feel like he got a cut low enough before to
Yeah,
see how you would look bald.
yeah. I've had a cut pretty low. I think I got a picture. I gotta
But
find
you should
that. It.
go. You should go bald first. I mean, like just shave it bald one time and then let it
Hmm.
grow back, and just see how it looks bald before you grow it. You know what I'm saying? Before that whole
Like,
time,
oh, it's
before you
yeah,
got to
yeah, yeah. Like,
completely cut it.
don't you? But it's just like, don't I gotta go through like the whole shaving, the whole? It's just that sounds like a lot. If I ain't ready to go all the way with it yet, I
You
don't know
ain't
if
trying to
it.
be a real baddie.
I mean, no. Uh, so we back from Morocco.
Yeah, how was that
Um,
trip?
great, great. Morocco is a place that you can. I feel like you can go there multiple times. There's a lot of stuff to see, a lot of stuff to do. We were lucky enough to
My
go to.
bad, my
Go ahead.
bad. Before we get into full on Morocco, I wanted to bring up this point because it's on my mind from last night. So when we
Hmm.
were in Morocco, I was thinking of my friend because she lives in Lebanon. So that's like we were
Oh
kind of
yeah.
close to Lebanon. And if you don't know, Lebanon right now is being bombed like Israel, like most countries.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Israel is bombing. So I was
Hmm.
talking to her last night, and then she said something that I'm just like, we just got to be blessed on where we've been born and raised because some people just don't have no choice. Yeah, tonight's gonna be rough. She like, hopefully we survive. And I was like, that's such a hopeless feeling
Mm.
to not be able to do anything about because it's like it's something like say if there's a bully in your neighborhood, you can either fight this bully, avoid this bully, move. There's nothing you can do when airstrikes are happening. You don't know where they're gonna hit. You don't know when they're
Yeah.
gonna hit. Luckily, I think it only happens at night. They do bombings at night. So during the day they could do stuff, but then they gotta get home at night. But it's like to have that feeling of like not knowing if you gonna this your last night or not is crazy.
It's crazy.
Hmm.
So that's been on my mind ever since last night when we
Hmm.
were talking. And then I said something last night, and then she didn't respond. I guess she meant because it was late. It was like maybe like 2 in the morning when she was talking, her time, not my
Right.
time. But then she liked it in the morning. I'm like, well, I'm glad she liked it in the morning. I mean, she made it another night. But since it's been going on, she just don't know. And I'm like, that's
That's
such a hopeless feeling. And we have
that's
to be
crazy.
blessed to think about like where we live and all the stuff we be complaining about when people living in situations like that.
That's
Very
facts.
true.
Yeah, because we don't have to like they wake up and that's the one thing you just worry about surviving. Like we just making
At
sure. Like,
night, she said usually it's more at night because during the day,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't think they bomb during the day, but at night, that's when it starts. So you hearing it, you don't know where it's gonna hit.
And that's almost like the plot of like some them scary movies where it's stuff at night. Where it's just like
Yeah.
you gotta. That's crazy.
Mhm.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, the Morocco was great. I think we were blessed to be able to see like three different terrains. We was able to go city, then desert, and then ocean, like beach and
Wow.
ocean. So we got to see a good a good portion of the sea. And like I think one of the main things you notice when you go to Morocco is there like architecture is a big thing there. Like the way,
Can you before you like explain, say
yeah,
like where like it kind of explain where is Morocco exactly?
North
uh,
Africa,
yeah,
right
north,
below
Like
Spain, right
towards
below
right,
east
Spain,
or west?
east. I mean,
No,
west,
west.
west, west,
west,
west,
Below
yeah,
west.
west,
Spain? Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
right
okay.
yeah,
below Spain. They could build a
yeah,
bridge from Morocco to Spain if they
Got
wanted
you.
yeah,
to, but they never will because Africa.
yeah.
But that's how close it is.
And
Right, right.
and and one of the interesting thing is there's a portion of Morocco where our guide, his name is Mustafa, great dude, but he was telling us that there's a portion of Morocco that only speaks Spanish. Like you cross over into it and it's just Spanish speaking in
Yeah,
Africa.
yeah,
And so in Morocco, because at first it confused all of us when we got there because like some menus would be in French, some menus would be in Spanish, and then
yeah.
some menus might be in like in Arabic and stuff. And we was
Very
like, what?
international city.
But then he told us, yeah, he said because Spain is so close and because the French come there, like it's like they have a mixture of
Or
all.
International hub.
colonized. Yeah.
They were colonized. You know how that goes. So
Well, they
yeah.
did the colonizing too because the Moors owned Spain for a long time
Hmm.
and Portugal for a thousand for not a
Hmm.
thousand years, but for a long time.
But yeah, I think overall, it was a good trip. Like I said, the guy was super cool. The funniest thing is we said everybody is a bunch of French Montanas everywhere.
Is
Bunch
that
of
what the
bunch of
people look like? They look
Yeah, yeah, the guys, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, a
yeah.
bunch of French Montanas. Our guy, he had a little French Montana in him for sure. And then we met with his brother, and he looked like French Montana. And then we asked the guy, we was like, "Is French Montana big here?" He was like, "Oh yeah, it's big here." So,
Here we are all French Montana.
Definitely.
His name was our guy name was Mustafa, so we was calling him French Mustafa.
Yeah,
French
Yeah,
Mustafa.
French Mustafa. Yeah, it was
and
funny,
so,
but
oh, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say one interesting since you was talking about the guys, the women. It was a lot of beautiful, like Moroccan women,
Ooh.
and I knew this
What they
because
look like? The
they
female French
look,
Montana?
Yeah, they look like
they look like that Arabic, type of look Middle
Are there
Eastern.
different shades of them? Is there like blacker Moroccans and
I
lighter, or are
don't
they
know.
all kind of like the Middle
Yeah, I
Eastern
think
looking?
they're more on that Middle Eastern hue to me, but they were beautiful
That's so weird.
and they were thick too.
Oh,
And
they were
it
thick?
made sense because my one Moroccan friend I'm real cool with, she's nice looking in the face and she's thick. So
So
it was
you
like,
telling me all the African went to their ass in Morocco?
yeah, man. Because my first night when I got there, I landed around like seven something at night, and I'm ready to eat now. So I'm like, I like to explore immediately and go eat. So I go to the concierge. I'm like, which way is best for food? Like I had an idea which way I was going, but I just like to ask. He was like, well, it's a McDonald's up there. In my head, like this nigga done tried me because
yeah, yeah, yeah,
definitely not eating at no McDonald's. So I like, I'll
yeah.
walk. So I walked for like 15 minutes, found this restaurant. And the cool thing about Morocco, which is all their seating in restaurants is almost like stadium seating. Not like it goes up in a row, but they're all facing one way.
Right.
So they're all facing the street because they say Moroccan culture, they like the people watch. So if you
Mhm,
go walk by any restaurant, all the seats are facing. They're not facing like each other like this. If the
Hmm.
street is me, all the chairs are facing this way. So
Got
it's
you.
like you can't do nothing but look out in the street. And that's when I started
mhm,
noticing, like, man, there's so many beautiful women and they got bodies. But then you also got other African women there too, like from other countries.
Hmm.
There was these two dudes sitting next to me, and they was like, "Hey, where you from?" You see, you not from. And then I told them, and they were like, "They from Palestine, and they're traveling, and this and that." And it was like everybody, like the people of Morocco, were very welcoming and loving. Like it's
Hmm.
so
mhm,
safe there too. Like not thinking
mhm,
it was an unsafe place, but when it's somewhere so safe, it's real noticeable.
Right.
You don't
Right.
feel like you in danger at all. I never felt one time like, oh, I'm in danger or this is sketchy. Like everywhere, everyone was super nice and welcoming and cool. And when you think of Morocco, you think of Marrakesh. So you think about the architecture, the textiles, and all that. So I was glad we got out of the city and went to like the desert in Sueda, which is the beach side, because I didn't know like the scenery of Morocco was like that, like the
mhm.
mountains and
Hmm.
terrains. It was beautiful.
Um, so
Okay.
I think we gotta call we gotta start calling Cam Ace Ventura because most of the places that we go, nature calls to him. We
What?
went to we went to the desert. We went to the desert, and you already know, like before when you look on the itinerary, you see desert. You're like, all right, I know I'm being a desert, but so this desert isn't like, don't think Sahara desert.
Okay.
That's more 8 hours that we would have to drive. This is more rocky
Right.
terrain,
Okay.
but it's still nature. So nature gonna do what nature gonna do.
Hmm.
So we get to the tents. It's a great place. It's a pool there and desert, and
Mm.
pool at the desert. It's a beautiful
Beautiful,
place. And
beautiful.
then even the tents were beautiful. Like, we had concrete floors. They had shower in there, toilet, big bed,
Oh,
all that
wow.
stuff.
Okay.
Um, but when you get in there, they have a pamphlet. In the pamphlet, they have these beetles. They got these beetles that they say you can
Oh
look
my
out for
God.
those. They also, the door of the tent isn't a door; it's a flap that you gotta, like, make sure it's tied down or put
Right.
down. So we get there, our flap already open. So first off, you got to go in there and check. As soon as you get there, you got to go in there and make sure everything good.
Why is it open? Nobody's being
Well,
protected.
they was cleaning,
Because
Uh,
they clean it and then they know guests are coming, so they want it to be
yeah,
open and look inviting because it looks nice when it's open. But I don't think about that. I'm thinking, what's
yeah,
up in here? Because it's open. So
yeah,
that's the first thing I got to do. When you in the nature, you got to check everywhere.
yeah,
yeah. You
yeah.
I
got to
don't
check
want
everything.
no surprises.
And they tell you, even in the little pamphlet, they say, don't try not to leave your tent open. Don't. And it's nothing like no rattlesnakes and scorpions in this particular desert, but it's just, little shit, bugs and all type of other little stuff. So
Right.
we go to dinner or whatever, and one of the people in our group, they had a frog in their shower. And so, all we think is like, I don't feel like dealing. Oh, sorry, a toad, and a big nigga, a
Yeah,
toad.
yeah.
So we eat dinner, we go back, and then Cam, you can take it from there.
So I go back to my room, and when I left my room that day, I put the sandbags down, like lock it up, like ain't nothing getting in here.
Right.
But they come in, before night or whatnot, and they clean and they light the candles all in there. And
Hmm.
when they leave the whole flap down, but it's always like in the corner, they leave it peeled back. So if you come back at night, it's the desert, it gets real dark out there.
Right.
It's like all you see if you in front of my tent is this light, this illuminated light that just looks so inviting for anything out there. Like anything that's looking for warmth or anything, you just see this
Hmm.
light because
Right.
everything is dark. I would feel like if I'm an animal, this is where I want to be. So the first night, I look at it and I'm like, come on, man. I look in there. Thankfully, nothing's in there. So I'm like, all right, great. So I close the flap. I put the sandbags down. I'm like,
Is
all right.
anything in your hand while you're looking for things?
No,
Like, are
no.
you ready to strike or no?
No, I'm just looking first. I'm
I
not even
bet.
worried about. I don't want to even think nothing in there. I'm just looking. So I lock it up, whatever. So then I shower, and now I'm chilling in bed, and I'm in my underwear and beater because it's kind of hot still before it cooled down. There ain't no AC or nothing in there.
Right.
So I get up to put something down on the counter. I just hear a flop sound. I'm like, what was that? So I look at the tent entrance. And I just see this black figure right at the end, like on the tarp. I'm like, what is that? It's this big toad. And I'm like, come on, man. That's the first thing you always say. You don't never scream. You'll never, for me, it's like, come on, man. You don't want to deal with this. So
Right.
immediately, my train of thought, I knew immediately where he came in from. So the tent, it's like the flap, I had the flap down, but it's a secondary flap that just needs to be pressed in that could lead to outside. So it was like a gap like this.
Hmm.
So that's where he came in from. So I was like, what I need to do before he try to hop in, I need to bum rush him to make him want to go back where he came from. Because if I can get him back in this flap,
Bum rush.
I can seal it up and then scurry him off. So what I did I had a shoe right quick, and before he could fly, I threw it over there. I just wanted him to stay in that area. And when I did that, he turned around immediately. I was like, perfect. So
Yeah.
now I have the other shoe, and I'm like rushing over there, and I'm hitting the floor. Cause I'm like, if I gotta kill it, I kill it, but I don't want to kill it if I don't need to. So
Right.
I'm hitting the floor, getting closer to him, and now he hopping, and I'm following the ground where I want him to go, hitting it, and then he hopping the flap. Now immediately I put the sandbag, I close it.
It's
Now he
dark too the whole
no,
time.
no, no. It's
Oh,
it's light inside.
okay. Okay.
So then once I close the flap, now I'm hitting it. So I can hear him and feel him hopping out further
Right.
out. And then I just want to make sure he fully go as far as he needs to go out. And then I was like, all right, now I know where I need to fully put this sandbag and I close
Right.
it up. So I didn't have to kill it. I would have if I needed to, but I was trying not to.
Look at you
And it
saving toads in Africa, Cam.
saving
Okay.
saving toes in
And
Africa,
that thing was
man.
like this.
That's a big toe.
It was like his body was big. It was a big toad.
And you like, come on, man. And like you
Man.
do, you say that every time. It's come on, man. I don't feel like dealing with this. Most I got was a no. I heard the frog. Like I heard him out there making noise, little Budweiser, but that's about it.
Right. Little
I ain't hear.
Budweiser.
that's that's about it. But yeah, no. Overall, then I guess with food. So our last trip was Brazil, and I know this for beef eaters. I think Brazil is a place for you. They had seafood, but to be honest, I'm not going to Brazil for food. You know what Brazil is for. We'll leave it at that.
Right. Right.
So you're not going to Brazil for food, Cam. You stop. So then we go. So here, food. We Cam had found this fish when we was at the beach area because all
Well,
the
hold
other
on.
areas
You skipping, you skipping. Let me tell you from the
was
beginning.
up.
You're gonna skip there then.
Was up.
So Morocco's known for their tea. They
Mm,
known for pouring the tea high. Have you ever seen that? They mix
Yeah.
everything.
Hmm.
I was drinking that tea. It was so good, and they drink it
Hmm.
all day. So it's just
Yeah.
like digestion is just good. You drinking tea all day with everything. They just give tea.
You know what
So
type of tea it was?
mint tea. It was a mint tea.
Minty.
Uh,
So it was
They
really
had like but the mint was the one they was
that one
mostly
was the best one.
sir.
But they're also known for their tangine. So they have like a lamb tangine, a beef tangine. They have a fish tangine. So that's the first thing I tried when I got there. I did
what's
a
a tangine?
you know, I don't know if you ever seen what they cook. It's like almost like a flower pot in a way, but they cook in these clay little pots,
Uh-huh.
and it always come in there, and it's like a sauce. It's a sauce based thing where
Yeah. I
they
was
cook.
like
Like
the
a
best
stew?
way.
Like a stew
Yeah,
type of
like
thing?
like kind of like it got a stew. Yeah, I would say that's the closest to describe like a stew. Vegetables and different peppers and stuff like
Right.
that,
Uh,
which are meat and the
Oh,
salsa. Yeah, it's kind of like a
would
stew.
you
okay.
eat it with
Like
bread?
Yeah, yeah.
you ever seen these pots? Like they cook it
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah. I've seen that before. Okay,
So
okay. Something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
That look good as fuck.
Yeah, sure
but
good.
that was chicken. They had chicken. They eat a lot of lamb and goat and chicken there. So for
I
the
will say I tried a piece of lamb, man. It was solid.
It was
Solid,
solid?
solid piece of
um
lamb.
yeah, so majority of the trip we was eating vegetarian because we couldn't eat the chicken and the lamb and all that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So, but even the vegetarian, they eat a lot of couscous too and like potatoes with it. So the vegetarian tangine is good as well.
Right.
So that's just what they're known for. Now you can go.
Um, and I will say this. So we've been to Asia and all these other places, and then we come back and while we over there, like in Asia, I was having dairy and all type of stuff. I was cool. Even when I went to Brazil, I had like some ice cream, so I was cool. Now I come back here and my stomach is in turmoil. It's just complete turmoil. And it's really proven now. I said, okay, it's official. Like everything in this American food trash,
Yeah,
everything.
I
Because
agree.
so one day we had the cooking class, so we did the chicken tangine, we did different salads or whatever. But before we sat down, they had this like basically almost like a charcuterie board, basically of
Charcuterie board?
yeah, charcuterie board of different assortments. uh, but they had like olives, they had their like homemade peanut butter and like
Right.
almond butter, but specifically they
I
had
already know where
goat
you're going. I already know
they
where you're
had
going. Changed
they
our
had
lives.
they had goat cheese and honey, and it all came with this bread. And so
Oh
before
yeah.
when she came over there, she was like, put the goat cheese on the bread and the honey. That's the most popular thing. And now in the States, I don't really like goat cheese because it would leave like an aftertaste that I didn't really like. But of course I like honey, so I'm like, all right, nigga. After we ate it, we said we want goat cheese and honey every time we see it, and it didn't hurt my
Everybody,
stomach.
everybody, even me. I'm
Everybody,
like, this thing hit. That
Yep.
it
that
hit.
simple combination was insane.
Yeah.
And the goat cheese was like almost like whipped. It wasn't.
Whipped.
It wasn't like
Yeah.
It
I
was
know
like
exactly
almost
what
like
you mean.
whipped. Yeah, that
It was
shit was
so good.
phenomenal.
And then and then something I never had either. So I like olives, right?
Yeah.
Not like how my mom loves olives. She can just get a jar of olives and eat it. Like for me, I like olives in things, like black olives on pizza,
Right.
green olives and something. Like I eat it like that. But we went to the first dinner we went to, they came out with this bread and they had two things on the side. They had like an olive oil, no, they had garlic butter, and then in
Mhm.
another jar they had olive spread. I never
Hmm.
even heard of olive spread. So I guess it's mashed up olives into a spread.
All right.
And when I tell you this olive
The
spread,
flavor.
the best things I've ever had
Yeah.
on some bread, like as a side for bread, like especially when you put the garlic butter and then that on top. I immediately start Googling like who got garlic spread. Trader Joe's. I gotta see if it tastes the same because that was phenomenal. And I was hoping that it was a Moroccan thing, but it was only that restaurant's thing. Because every restaurant we went to, I asked, y'all got olive spread? And they didn't know what I was talking about. So I was like, all right, it was just that restaurant. But
Mhm.
it was black olive spread and it
Right.
was phenomenal.
Yeah,
What did you
and
put it on? The bread you said?
Yeah, you put it on the
yeah,
bread. It was so
I
good.
love
yeah.
Mediterranean food, so all that shit is just up my alley. I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had that
And
the goat cheese and honey before in one of
yeah,
those restaurants. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That shit hit.
that
It
that
shocked
shit
me too.
hit.
I was like, whoa, this is
Yeah,
like,
because that's just what like. Of course, you expect honey to be sweet, but I guess it was the goat cheese that was kind. I was like, oh, okay, I'll try it. I was like, oh, wait a
It's just a
yeah, yeah,
perfect
yeah.
marriage. It was the perfect marriage.
Look at y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all might end up liking what's that other cheese, blue cheese by the
Ah,
time by the end of the year, y'all might like blue cheese, man. You never know. You
that's
never
that's
know.
that's
Put
where
put a
we
little
slowing it
honey on the
down.
blue cheese. See what happens. See what happens.
That's where it gets.
it
That's where
just
you get
stink.
me blue cheese crumbles and shit. Ugh,
It just
ugh.
stink. It's just fungus. You eating the
Uh,
straight, the moldiest of the fungus. So it was all like mold, cheese, and fun.
I
But
bet you
that
there's a way you guys would like it. I bet you there's
it
some
would
way
have to probably be with that honey, as you said. Possibly
Maybe,
just alone, just
maybe,
alone. No, man.
yeah. So then Cam found this spot at the beach. Because that's where we thrive in the fish area. That's
Okay.
the beach
Is
area.
this after these are three separate like
Yeah,
areas of the country or the city, whatever you're in?
yeah. This and
Okay.
so the beach was like basically the last area, and so he
It was
found
my favorite spot because it's just when you by the
it. Kind
water.
of
And how are
it
you
got a
getting to each spot? You driving there or y'all
bus.
fly?
So it was
Okay.
a 3 hour, I think it was 3 hours. Well, if you coming from America, it's just 3 hours. We was coming from the desert, so it was like 2 hours.
To yeah.
Hour and
Um, and that place, it almost it got a little Grease feel to it. It kind of like the buildings are
Yeah.
they're
white and
certain
blue.
colors, white and blue. So it was nice. But we went to this spot. First off, I'll just talk about the food. It basically was a fish sandwich with fries and all the sauces. We got fish, fries, sauce, drink, all that. A total was $8.
Wow.
$8. And I
It was
said,
like it was a crispy fish sandwich with
mm-hmm.
works on it, and then I had some what is it fritters baratas something like that. It's just basically cubed potatoes and
Yeah.
really good. And then I had a mint ginger lemonade that came with it $8. And I found this place on a blog. So I'll be doing the research before I go. I want to eat. And he said how good it was. So we went, we had it, and it was fried. But the difference, well, I'm starting to notice too when I'm out of the country, when I eat fried foods, you still feel light.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I ate all this
Mm-hmm.
food and I felt full, but I
Right.
felt
Yeah.
I didn't feel heavy or bloated how when I eat
It's what
fried
they
here. I'm
killing
like,
us, man.
what
They
is they
killing
what
us.
are they doing?
They
Yeah, what are
killing
they
us here.
doing? Like I'm talking about my stomach ain't man, I kid you not. My stomach ain't hurt one time. I
Same,
got
yeah.
back here. I got back here, ate one meal. I said, come on, man.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
Some ain't right. Some ain't
um
right.
funny thing happened at that restaurant though that everywhere has their homeless or people that you're trying to get money. So these guys came by and they were singing and dancing. Of course, they wanted money, but I guess they were being loud. And somebody above us in the restaurant ain't like it. All of a sudden, we seen like a trash bag get thrown from the top of the building down, trying to hit somebody. Two trash bags, and then shoes. They threw some shoes down there, and some I don't know if they were trying,
What?
but they said it was somebody who was just kind of mentally ill. They was just throwing shoes off the balcony. It didn't hit none of us, but
They
it
didn't
was
like that
close.
song.
It was yeah, they didn't like that song or something. They threw them shoes immediately. I said, well, damn.
That's crazy.
um, but yeah, but overall, yeah, I think Morocco is a dope play. I think
But
definitely.
hold on, you skipping. So I
What you
found
go?
another spot on the blog too that I was watching random
Oh, the
vlogs,
lobster place.
Greta,
Gotcha.
and four people went to this lobster place. This dude that cooked grilled lobster.
Hmm.
Mm.
It was funny. If I like lobster, I had lobster all my life, but I never had it grilled. I always
Okay.
had it like stewed or like sauteed, and I never had it grilled. So I went to Buddy and I was like, "Hey, I got 16 people coming. Can you accommodate us tonight?" And he was like, "Yeah, yeah." So we came back that day. He went to the dock, got a bunch of lobster. I'm talking about them lobsters like this, like
There's some big ass
Mm.
lobster.
huge lobsters, and he got this honey lime sauce. Let me show you.
It's like a honey
Butter.
lemon something. Yeah,
That he put on it.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's so sweet. Oh, with like lemon, yeah, honey and butter.
He
Then
peed right in that. Real nice.
he he gonna spread it on there.
Oh yeah. That's what I like to hear.
He grilling it.
Mm.
Of course, he flip it, but and he got such a great personality. It was so cool and comedy. Like he
Yeah.
gave us free sides. He got
That's
a
awesome, man. And,
so
And
and,
it's
and where is
for
it at? Is it like in a populated area or is it just kind of
it's
like
in the middle of Medina, but
yeah.
still ain't like even though a lot of people come there for the because of the vlog, he's still not popular yet. So there was the guy gonna try to help him out and whatnot and bring more people there for him because he's such a good dude.
And the Medina, like Marrakesh had a Medina, Escuela had a Medina. It's basically just, the city area where
right?
everything's going on.
But you
But
see how
them
big that is?
that shit huge, nigga.
God damn.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And
how
then
many did you get?
For the whole
everybody, yeah,
people we was
everybody got
sharing,
one.
someone was sharing like it was one that was enough to share for three people. That's how big it was.
Yeah, I was about to say that's
So,
Yeah.
but it was cheap still. Like it was crazy the pricings.
Oh yeah, we'd have had 16 people at one of these restaurants in America with all them big lobsters.
$5,000 probably.
it,
$5,000.
it would have
okay.
been nuts.
So is this a place in Africa you could live? You could say you could. Oh, I could live here for a bit.
I could live there in Marrakesh, but I wouldn't necessarily be like I want to move here. But
Yeah,
Right.
I
I could
could
live
if
there
I needed to, I could live there because it's modern enough for you to do what you need to do. But I wouldn't be like, yeah, I want to move to Morocco. No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
Right.
do
yeah,
really, really like it and want to visit some more.
for
How
sure.
about
Yeah.
now what about y'all list? You guys been what's the list looking like of y'all top places?
Egypt still bottom. Egypt still bottom,
Egypt
but
still
gotta
bottom?
go.
What's still
I'm
top? Or
top.
or has it changed?
Nah, because like Japan is like it's different tops for different reasons. Like
Wait,
everywhere I've been,
on all based on all your travels, if you had to rank y'all travels, I don't know if y'all done this yet or not, but like, can you rank each place based from 1 to 10 or whatever?
But I see what he's saying. I see what
it's
Cam's saying
hard
because
because it's for different reasons. Like if you said what's the best place for food or the best place for women or the best place for the scenery, then I could tell you. But I can't base it off of just like
What about just overall like? If I just said
okay,
which places
okay.
do you like the most based on where you've been? Just
I
rank
might have to
as
go. I
best as
might
you
have to
can.
go. I
oh,
might have to go. I might have to go Japan. I'm like I might. That's up
Over
there.
Greece?
Yeah, Greece is just like scenery wise, like that's one of
Okay.
that's up there. And I actually had fun in Greece, but I wasn't there long enough. I feel like I need to go back for sure because
But
that we
Japan
were
seemed to have everything you want.
yeah, like I can't be like I love the
I
food.
love Thailand too, like
Yeah,
Thailand, Bali. I love if I got to say a part of the world, Asia really did it for me because it changed me. And I love Asia. I could live in Asia for sure.
yeah,
So Asia
yeah,
overall, yes. But then when I've gone to Africa, like Tanzania, it's still probably my best trip of my life because I checked off like three things off my bucket list, the top three things. So it's
Hmm.
like
yeah. Doing
Tanzania
a
scenery wise was incredible. But
Right.
um, but I
because it's
would
hard to talk. Go ahead.
I always just put Egypt last because that's just the one that stand out is my least favorite place. But it's only because I only went to Cairo. I was only there 4 days, and it was during COVID too, so it was a lot of restrictions.
Yeah.
But we going back next year, and I'll be hitting three cities. So maybe when I do that, when it's more open now without COVID, I may have a better experience. Like, all right, I like Egypt now. But just based on everywhere I've been, it's the bottom. And it's not like I hated it. It's just was the
Yeah,
bottom of everywhere I've been. But like seeing the pyramids is so worth it. Like that, if you just go there just to do that, that's just something you got to do. But
hmm
as a whole, Cairo was just whatever. Outside of the
yeah,
pyramids, it was just whatever in the history. But these other places, Japan, like freaking amazing. Their culture, they in the future, like this everything they do is crazy. Thailand, scenery beautiful, food amazing. If you smoke weed, weed is available. All of that. Bali, another amazing scenery place, good food, good people. I could live there. Greece. absolutely beautiful. I could live in
Mm,
Greece, but I wouldn't want to live in Greece permanently. If Greece feel like more, that's where you go for like if you had a vacation
Hmm.
or something.
And remember,
yeah.
we didn't hit the main part. We didn't hit the
Yeah,
Coliseum. We hit the island.
Right,
Mykonos,
right,
yeah.
Yeah,
right, right.
But and
yeah,
then
yeah.
Brazil, I could live in Rio. I like if I had to do a city like a Rio Americas, give me Rio because I like the beach. And then it's modern enough for me to live there. But so I like Brazil. I could live there.
Okay.
Where else I've been? Of course, Bahamas. Senegal. I like Senegal as far as a city. I could live in Senegal. Like I wouldn't necessarily just like, yo, I want to move there, but I could
Yeah.
live there. Zanzibar, I love there too. They got the craziest drivers I've ever experienced. At least in my short time there. But
Wait,
I
more
could
than the
do.
Asian drivers?
Yeah,
yeah, like Asia's
yeah.
the scooters. It'd be scooters. So it's just like, of course, if you on a scooter, you're gonna be maneuvering. Why am I waiting if I'm in something so maneuverable?
When I went to Belize, I could because it's island. I think most islands I could live.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even mad at like that. That was fine. But like overall, if you say you got to pick one, then because of the areas I've seen and what I can, then I probably have to go Japan. I probably would have to go Japan if I had to pick one out of because it has encompassed everything.
Got you.
That might be the one
Right.
that I would choose. Thailand would probably be second. I think Thailand would
Okay.
probably be second. I believe if I had to go, but it's gonna be Asia first. To be honest,
Asia was your favorite?
yeah, yeah, it's going
And
but
and
because
Dubai was nice too. Like when I was in Dubai, that was nice too. Like, but
Okay.
yeah, it's something about Asia. It's like the pricing, the food, the people were
Well,
cool. The
Japan
scene.
was it was expensive though, no? More
Not as
expensive.
not as much as I thought. To be honest,
yeah,
very
not like I thought.
affordable compared to what I thought it was going to be. Of course, it's more expensive than the Bali's and Thailand's, but
Yeah.
it's way cheaper than what I expected. Like I thought
Hmm.
everything was going to be like super expensive. It's more
Hmm.
expensive just to get the ticket to get there than when you
Yeah,
actually.
Hmm.
yeah,
At least
yeah, but
everything that we did
Right.
yeah,
wasn't crazy.
Man, that's cool. Y'all gotta write that up one day. Just put out your top places to visit or whatever based on where you've been.
yeah,
I just got a lot more places to go, man. I just got
Yeah,
whole
a lot
true.
more
bunch.
places.
For
Like my
sure.
parents right now on a Mediterranean cruise with parts of my family. So they had to fly to Italy. And then I think they go to Turkey. They definitely going to Greece. They doing all that. Like I gotta get to Italy, Gotta do that.
Definitely.
Right.
Where is I want to show y'all
Then I gotta
before
get to
we
Ethiopia too. I'm trying to do that.
yeah that's a definite must.
I need to know. I need to settle the debate who got the most beautiful women in the world, Brazil or Ethiopia. So I gotta go. And then I could give y'all an answer.
That's a definite must. I'm
But right
trying
now,
to.
Brazil got it.
Oh, okay, so I want to show y'all this thing. I thought this was funny. Let me go zoom. Let me go share. Okay, so it said, "I mean no harm, but I hate the way black people name businesses. It'd be like this shit fire as hell, bar and grill." so and so they got a list of different ones. So you got so Exhibit A, ooh wee, just taste it. So that's a restaurant.
That's
Ooh wee,
hilarious.
just taste it. Pookie crack cakes is that's another
Might
You
be
one.
got a
good.
4.7 though.
Can a brother get a slice in Montgomery?
I like that. Like,
My favorite one coming. I got it's just funny. Crack House Ministry.
They gotta
Yeah,
stop, man.
that
They
one's
gotta
crazy.
stop.
Name anything
yeah,
crack house is wild.
yeah. Crack House Ministries. This was one of my favorite ones. Oh no, was this? No, it wasn't this one. This was soup
Soup
smack. Stop
snacking?
smacking. Stop
Stop smacking.
smacking. Yeah, stop smacking. That
Restaurant
was
and
that.
lounge.
Yeah, restaurant lounge. The trenches is, I guess, a bar and grill.
Only way, look, everyone who named it crack houses or the trenches, only way I'm
yeah.
not mad at them names if they was directly in the streets doing this. If you was selling crack and then you start a restaurant and get out of the streets and call it that, I can't be mad at you. If
But
you
but
just
how crazy is it that there's a marketplace for like the most hood ass restaurant names. Like, who would want to go to a place called the Trench or
The
Crack House
I'm
trenches,
or
gonna be
nigga.
honest with you
I'm
though.
gonna
That's
shoot
gonna
you
it's
in
gonna
your
stand
face,
out. It's
chicken?
gonna stand out to me. If I see a ridiculous name, I'm like, your food gotta be good. Now I'm yelping it to see what the
It's
reviews are. Cause like Slim
definitely gonna stand
Vegan,
out.
like it's a crazy name, but that
I mean,
burger,
I get it, it's a gimmick, you know what I'm saying? But and especially us coming from the comedy trap house. But I'm just saying, for a restaurant, it sounds crazy.
you know
Um,
your target market after you name it that though.
Oh yeah, people that
something to eat.
Something to eat, dog.
that's not
That
even
food don't
like
look
that's like
good.
you ain't even
No,
try. You
that
ain't
food
even
don't look
try.
good.
Just something to eat.
Some it's not even something
Something,
to eat.
yeah,
Some
something
to
to
eat.
eat.
That
Something.
just look like you just gonna be on the toilet. Like
It
that
look
don't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
something to
it
eat.
don't look good. That don't
yeah.
look good.
Yeah, it
It don't
doesn't.
look good.
It really doesn't.
I think this one of my favorite ones. We be cutting hair and stuff.
Oh my God.
We be
Yep.
cutting up.
We
I
be
mean they
cutting
do.
hair. Ooh wee wangs and catfish. They probably good. They're probably solid.
The
They
bottom
man,
picture look good. It
they
look
probably
like
they probably
.4
solid.
and it
good
got
clean.
630 reviews. Yeah, they about something.
Yeah,
They
they
about something.
doing so.
And it's
Uh,
wheelchair accessible too.
Is it?
yeah, but
Look at the
Oh
blue
yeah,
reel.
yeah, but yeah. No, I had to show y'all that, and then um,
I mean, that's important.
It's that camp
then
food.
I showed Cam this, but I thought Manuel, you might enjoy this if you hadn't seen it.
Man, you gotta turn it up.
Grady Dick was huge in preseason
You
against the
said,
Boston
It's low. We
Celtics.
can't hear it.
oh, you can't hear it. Let me see.
So his last name is Dick. So
I got my volume.
Oh, did you
Uh,
press that button before that allow you to share
let
audio?
me let me see. Let me hit
I
stop.
could hear the audio, but it was just really low. So I thought your
Oh,
volume
okay.
was
Oh no, my volume up. Let me
try
your
it again.
volume all the way up. Let me
Try.
see.
Yeah, that's low. Can't hear
It's
nothing.
low. Okay, let me stop share. Let me make sure that volume button is hit on here. Share sound. Okay, now we go. Now let's run it back.
We got a place in the DC area called Hip Hop Chicken.
Start getting some.
Oh
Wondering,
yeah, Jasmine used to be telling me about hip hop shit. She used to love hip hop chicken. That
she
shit
love
funny
it?
though. Yeah, she said she loved hip hop chicken. That shit
Do they
funny.
sell beef there?
It I'm just trying to think of what
Do
flavor do you come up what do you think of when you think of hip hop?
they sell beef?
I think they sell chicken.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you hilarious. You're hilarious.
I think
Oh,
it was sounding better, Ron, that time when you
okay,
played.
here you
Yeah,
go.
I've been waiting for Grady to start getting some buckets. Don't give a fuck if it's the preseason 27, but we gonna have fun with this one. Yaka Porter, I don't know what the fuck that was. This cool, stay with it, kick it back out to Scotty. Extra pass, you getting this dick from deep. Give me 3, get it out the net. Nah, Dick was irregular last night. Off the handoff, Dick right in Horford face. Easy mid-range pull-up, count it. It honestly might have been the best game Grady's played in the league so far. I know it really don't count, but still. Give me 3, get it out the net. Somebody better pick up Dick, he's stroking it from deep. Scotty Barnes was really looking for Dick last night. Scotty had a lot of creative ways to find Dick. Handoff, just Dick all in Derek White's face. Get it out the net, that's crazy. They find Grady in transition, and Horford ain't got no answers for Dick. Dick was penetrating the paint so easily. I mean, if we gonna be honest, Dick was huge tonight. In the lane, not worried about nothing. Jelly lay on Tatum. Oh, Dick was feeling himself last night. No, all jokes aside, bro was really hooping. That's a tough-ass finish with the left. At this point, all Raptors fans are screaming for more Dick. He's gonna get the people what they want. Bro gotta stay healthy, because nobody want to see a Dickless lineup. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, you can see Dick's confidence growing out there every game. Throwing them oops, all type of shit out there. No, that boy was hooping. Big, great.
Yeah, that I said that's what
What
I
I love
said.
about them is they who got me knowing all these like WNBA girls because I
Yeah,
watched them give highlights like this, and that's why I started knowing all of them. So
That's
without them,
I
I
hilarious.
meant
wouldn't
to
know these girls.
I meant to ask you, Cam, because you're such an avid WNBA watcher. From where we had that argument, me, you, and Emmanuel. Did you see the finals last night?
I saw the highlights, but and once Caitlin Clark, I watched it for Caitlin Clark and certain players like
No,
those.
no. You told me and Emmanuel you really loved it and you was like really into it. So I just wanted to know if you had supported.
Trying to give you the answer. You ain't looking.
Oh,
Yeah,
go ahead.
I watched for certain players, just like any other sport, and
Mm,
those two teams didn't have the players I wanted. They had Sabrina.
mm,
She not exciting to me. It's the Caitlins, it's the something that's with LSU right now. Like
When was
those.
that game? The
last night.
it was last night, and Cowboys
Yeah.
didn't even play last night, huh, Cam? So you were free.
But even if we played, you probably know what the result would have been. Probably been a loss. That's right. We play the 49ers next week, so that's pretty much packing that up as an L.
Come
They gonna
closer
want,
to your camera so we can hear you better. You a little far.
they gonna want revenge after what happened to them yesterday. So I told Marvin this when we played the Ravens because he was like, we played the 49ers. He like, well, everybody hurt. I said, watch out, everybody magically healthy once they come play us.
Yeah.
This watch. Like last night, Jennings didn't play, Debo was sick, and Christian McCaffrey didn't play.
Oh,
Watch,
everybody coming back.
watch next week.
Oh
First game,
yeah.
Christian McCaffrey probably gonna play. Debo gonna be at full force. Jennings gonna be back. Everybody gonna be back. I guarantee you. And then look, yesterday this man Purdy throw a pass to Ayuk. He drop it. Watch how
What happened to
nothing.
him? Did he walk off the field or something?
No, he not playing
I
the
saw him
Cowboys.
trending.
He not playing the cowboy. Watch how nobody drop anything next week. Nobody ever dropped. Like I remember when we played New Orleans, that fast dude caught all these bombs, caught everything. Next week they play dropping passes on the bomb. I'm like, no one ever just
New
drops.
Orleans, New Orleans have lost 5 games in a row since they played the Cowboys.
That's what
They
I'm
seem
saying.
like they suck this year.
And yet
No,
now
they didn't in the first game. They didn't.
Well, yeah, I forgot about
first
that
two
actually.
games.
Yeah.
Now they don't suck. Now they making mistakes. Like watch how Purdy he threw 3 interceptions. Watch next week. He just lighting it up and perfect and just everything is just rolling.
Oh
But you know
Lord.
what's funny though? What I love about what happened to them, that's 5 games in a row that Andy Reid beat Shanahan, like in the 49ers. So how we feel
Yeah.
about the 49ers or how 49ers feel about the Chiefs.
And
Because they
here's
keep
what
beating us.
pissed me off about the Chiefs. These niggas not even. This is one of Patrick Mahomes' lowest starting, and they just win. They just win like Brady, and then they just win. He not even the Chiefs not even playing that good. That's the
Don't
funny
matter.
part.
Certain teams don't matter. It's like
That's what
once they get in the ship, there's all it. That's why I say to me, I know Emmanuel agree with this. There's no coach I would rather want. I mean, want more in my life than Andy
Oh
Reid.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like, if I could trade for anyone in the
Oh
league,
my
it would be
God.
for Andy Reid. I know they traded a coach one time in my lifetime. Give me Andy Reid and give him full control and let
He's
him
a
do what he
genius.
do.
He's a
Because
yeah.
genius.
my beef with my Cowboys, and when you watch everybody's games, y'all see receivers wide open because they scheme them to be open. Mike McCarthy, he just want things to be difficult. Everything is a 10-yard comeback. Like, you know how easy that is to defend? Everything Dak got to throw is a tight window because you ain't getting no motion, no separate. You're not doing nothing to help the people. Like, these teams be having phenomenal athletes and still scheme them to be open. Like it was a play last night, Kelsey wide open because of the play call, the nuance of the call, and where he had someone distracted. Like they're confused. With us, just go run your routes, and then they wonder why we getting beat and nobody's confused, and everyone like this is the easiest team to scheme against. It's like what are you expecting? Like
And this is like
I want him fired.
I'm a I just if they three-peat, I'm gonna throw up, and they could possibly three-peat because it's them. It is what it might do.
I'm with you. Like, I ain't got no dog in this fight, depending who they play. If they playing 49ers, Rome, I'm sorry, I need to
I
repeat.
know.
They
I feel
playing
you.
anyone in the NFC East, definitely repeat.
I feel you.
If it's out of the NFC East and not the 49ers, I don't care what happened after that. But
Yeah,
I
I
would
feel
like to see it. It's a cool story, but I get
it
it.
would be it would be a cool story, but
It's
fuck them. But
the
yeah,
cool thing is we finally came for the quarterback position. That used to be the last safe position for a lot of like dominant white positions. Now it's like almost every quarterback in the league gonna be black, especially with more coming out next year.
I also I called Cam yesterday, Emmanuel, to
Mhm.
tell him I was like I think we seen the last of Deshaun Watson on the field. I think that's pretty much it.
Who did he step in for?
No. You seen his whole calf come up off the bone, the muscle.
Oh, I missed that. Oh my God.
Yeah. They slowed it down and on the replay, I was like, oh, no.
It
That's
came through the skin?
Not through the skin, but you could just see
like
You
the
Aaron
talking about?
Rodgers. You remember how Aaron Rodgers, have you seen that one? It's
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
But what I meant to ask you, Emmanuel, because I just seen it was during halftime of the Chiefs when they played the highlights, you know, they were saying Jalen Daniels got hurt. And the first thing I thought about, I was like, I know Emmanuel was like, not again. Not
Yeah.
another rookie sensation. Then he get hurt. Because that was his biggest question mark coming out of college. He had them knee injuries that he had surgeries for, and it was like, how durable will he be? So I know when you saw it, you like, not RG3 again.
No, I definitely had flashbacks like John Wick or something. And then I was thinking about like him losing his dog. But I started thinking, oh, once the game continued, this is what this proves to me, this game. And even though that team sucks, who we played,
That's the worst
Panthers.
team in the league.
yeah,
Yeah,
Carolina,
Panthers.
they suck.
Mm-hmm.
But for Marcus Mariota to come in there and start throwing dimes and all this type of stuff, I was like, and our defense to really be playing like that, I'm like, bare minimum, we got something. I'm not saying we the next coming to nothing, but I think we got something. But now I'm
Like,
hoping Jaden Daniels.
Look, I would
I'm
say
not saying, and I know we need Jaden Daniels. I'm not saying we can do. We need Jaden Daniels. So I'm
mhm.
hoping today they announced that he's okay. I didn't see any report, but I'm hoping he's all right.
I will say this: when I watched them in college, like when they were playing against like the Caleb's or Penix and all that, I like he do look good. He do look skinny out there. But even in this league, the little I've seen, the highlights, he do look good. But the thing is, y'all got one of the easiest freaking schedules ever.
Oh yeah.
So it's like once y'all start playing real teams, let's see
Well, we
where
did play one. That was our one
yeah,
test. We
Baltimore,
lost. Yeah, and we lost.
Baltimore,
So that's the
and
one
yeah,
thing. But it wasn't like a blowout. It was by 7 points. But we got more luckily we don't have too many more challenges this year. Everybody else kind of is like, all
he definitely ain't a challenge.
His nigga, Cam A said, "I'm
Like,
done with
but
these
look,
niggas."
here's the thing I knew in the offseason. We got
Hmm.
rid of half our D line gone. We didn't sign nobody. We have no running back. I was like, we got worse. I'm like, I don't care what Jerry trying to tell me. We got worse. We didn't get better. And even in the draft, we didn't we got some pieces, but it's like I was like, this is gonna be a bad. I like this is gonna be the first season we don't wear 12 games because we won 12 games last 3 years. I'm like, it ain't happening this year.
And what's y'all next three games?
San Fran, because we
Yeah.
just played Lions. You seen what happened. San
Mm-hmm.
Fran gonna be a repeat of that. And then we play who is it? Another tough team, I believe. Our schedule is stupid. We got a
Oh,
tough schedule.
but while he looking at the schedule, I was gonna say the reason why I said might not see Deshaun Watson. I was like, well, one mentally he's broken. I think he mentally he's broken, and then Achilles injuries like that. It's almost a year and a half, almost close to 2 years sometimes for people to get back right. No team is going to want him. He on under contract, but he's going to be on that sideline. So I think it's pretty much a wrap, man. I don't know what I said. I don't know what type of karma is coming back from them, from whether he did what he did or didn't, but it ain't been good since he got to the Browns.
I
So
think
listen,
he'll be all right if he just get a couple massages.
so I told Rome he should just move to Bali. He'd be good out there.
Yeah,
Um, so we played the Lions.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they
47.
they like they not 5-0. They like 4-1 or something.
Yeah.
They
Five
5-1 now.
five
Yeah.
and one. Yeah.
47-9.
Mm.
We had a bye week this week. Now we play 49ers. You already know what that's going to be. And it's at 49ers. They never make them come to us. I don't know why they
Mm-hmm.
always make us go there. You already know what that's about to be. Then we play the Falcons, who actually good this year. So that ain't going to be easy.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
After that, we play the Eagles.
They good too.
Division game and supposed to be the top team in the division. Them and one, so that ain't gonna be easy. Then we play the Texans. Not gonna be easy. Now we play Commanders. They finally trying to be good
All
after
right.
years.
Is
And then
that
we
is
play,
that in Dallas or here?
yeah, it's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. So now they try to ruin my Thanksgiving. Um, then we play the Giants. They finally throw us a bone. Oof, oof. Finally get somebody. And then we play the Bengals. And then they throw us the only third bone of the season, the Panthers. And ain't no telling, they may beat us. And and then we play the Buccaneers. They good.
Yeah,
Then we
they
play
solid. Yeah.
Eagles
They are
again.
good.
They good.
They
Then
beat
we
up the
finish with
Eagles.
Commanders. That's a tough ass schedule.
That's tough.
And
Definitely,
we
definitely
already
tough.
played. We played the Saints, then the Ravens, and the Steelers. Like this schedule is tough.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
not going to the playoff. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really want Shador Sanders. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I watch all his games. He got me watching college football again. This man can throw, dog.
Yeah.
He's just such a natural passer, and
I've been
he's so
watching his highlights.
clutch.
I really like him too.
Like I
Yeah.
think he's the best quarterback coming out. I know they talk about the Miami quarterback, but the highlights I seen from
Cam
Cam
Ward.
Ward,
Yeah.
I'm not really so like. I like Shador. I feel like he got vision. He looking to pass first. He clutch. His passing is he's accurate as hell. I really like
It's
Shador.
college. College got some ballers. That's why this year is interesting because it's the first playoff year in college. So that's why it makes it interesting too. Because it's
His
the first
dad, they don't
college
have a
playoff.
mom, right? Because
Yeah, they do.
his dad definitely created him straight out of their own semen.
They don't have a
They are
mom.
clones of Deion Sanders.
And that who I'm a another person I really like, that running back from Boise or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
That
he's solid.
is running dog.
I hate their football field, but I like him,
Like I
man.
feel like that got Dallas Cowboys pick all over it because one, we need a running back. But like I think the biggest mistake we made was signing Dak in the like when we took it all off season to sign him, I was like, just let him play out the season. Cause now you got leverage. Even if say he do good, F it. You just gotta pay him. F it. But if he do bad and we got a high pick, just go get your quarterback.
Hmm. They what they how long they say for Daniels come back, man? It's like a little. He's like
They
just
haven't
bruise
announced
rib.
anything yet. They just said it's his ribs, and they haven't said what it is yet. But I'm not,
If he come back, he'll be back for Cowboys. Everybody is always
That's
we don't
For
catch no
sure.
breaks.
hilarious. Yeah,
I'm
hopefully he back soon. Because he got to come back for this next game because that's against the
Caleb,
huh? The
Caleb,
Bears. Yeah,
yeah.
Caleb
yeah.
Williams. So everybody want to see that matchup.
Good. Rush
It's
him
been
back. Rush him back for it. Rush him
Shut up.
back.
rush him
Rush
back.
him back. Yeah. Let him play. Let him give him some QB draws. Rush him back.
I'm gonna send you to Morocco for the rest of the season.
I'll take
I
it.
think I'll say, well, one, because of the division I'm in, I'm not worried about definitely not winning the division no time soon. But I can get we might have hope finally for a wild card spot, and that's the only thing that's exciting, that we might have a wild
Didn't
card
y'all
spot.
blow out somebody this week
The
or last
Saints,
week?
the Saints, yeah,
That
but
was this week?
they didn't have Carr, they didn't have
I
like you
hate when
said,
you
Cam said
pander.
they don't have
I hate when
they
you
didn't have.
pander us. I hate when you pander us. I hate
This
that.
thing said pandering. They said
I
pandering.
hate it. Like I hate when you try to relate to us. Like I don't like that.
I
You've
haven't
been
been to
there.
I haven't been to a Super Bowl in 8 years,
Yeah,
Cam.
like that's
Man,
and
I
that's the
hear that
problem.
shit.
That's the problem. Like you pandering, you trying to come down to our level and put your feet. You like put myself in your shoes. No, you
I could
can't.
have kids
Super Bowl.
graduating college in the amount of time that my team hasn't won a Super Bowl,
Yeah,
nigga.
like stop. Just move on. Move on.
Move
We don't want to hear
on.
about your gripes when it comes to football.
Your fuck ass 8-year-old.
I have no
8 year old.
sympathy for you.
You have a first second grader.
No
First,
sympathy
second
for this
grader,
man. He
nigga.
gonna try to come in talking about.
That nigga said we adults here.
Have y'all been watching any NBA, or has LeBron and his son been turning up?
It's
Or what's going?
it's preseason. I
Preseason.
mean, Bronny finally had a good game. I think in his last, I think it's like sixth game, he had a decent game. But he gonna figure it out.
He
He
looks
gonna
so
figure it out.
little out there to me. I don't know why.
I mean, yeah. He definitely not the biggest, especially when his dad is huge like that. But the season starts tomorrow, I believe. I think that's the first. I think
Well,
Lakers play Minnesota. I think that's the
That's the
opening.
first game tomorrow.
I think that's the first game
I
I gotta
watch
look
that
at.
because
Yeah.
they got that show on Netflix starting five and Anthony Edwards, LeBron. They follow LeBron, Anthony Edwards, Jimmy Butler, Sabonis, and Jason Tatum.
Yeah, it's Timberwolves at Lakers at 10 p.m. our time.
okay.
I hate that's the one thing I hate about East Coast.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
them West Coast games, like it'd be late,
It'd
dog.
be late,
They
late.
like people got to go to work, man. but I gotta watch it. At least some of
Absolutely. Yeah, about some of it, yeah.
it. A game coming on at
The
10 p.m.
high
is ridiculous.
That's
the
ridiculous.
highlights that they be playing on YouTube Shorts to just be looking amazing. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know who's gotten
Highlights
better.
for who?
Just NBA in general. Just the
Oh,
highlights
oh,
they've been
oh.
showing. Like I be looking, I'm like, what? I saw a three-man play that was crazy on that. That was, I don't know,
It's
man.
it's a crazy athletes out there. Niggas
Yeah, they
is
be
insane.
incredible.
That's all I got. And I think by the time we come back and we see Emmanuel's face, he gonna have a man unit. I think a
Yeah,
man
me
unit
and
by
your
the time
dad
we
gonna
see him.
switch places. I'm gonna get
They
some
gonna switch.
hair. You cut it.
You go get you go get some hair. You gonna cut it. That's funny. But
Oh,
yeah,
one
that's
last
all I
thing
got.
on my
What's up?
side. Did y'all see the Elon Musk that rocket that he landed back on Earth, the SpaceX?
I seen a brief article. I didn't read into it. What
Look at
was
the video. It's incredible. I ain't even gonna hold you up. It's a he they shot a rocket into space the size of it was a carrier rocket, so it was the size of a 21-story building.
it? Oh my
He shot
God.
it into space and then they flew it back down and landed it and you know what where the rockets launch from, the tower things they launch from?
Hmm.
He landed
Hmm.
it back in there and the launch thing caught it perfectly. Like
Oh, that's crazy.
it came back to Earth. It looked like an alien spaceship landing on Earth. It was crazy.
I
Speaking
gotta
of that,
watch
before we
that.
get out of here, I know at least Emmanuel. I can finally talk to him. Something. You been watching Penguin?
Oh hell yeah.
That shit been good, man. I ain't
That
gonna lie.
shit's kind of fire. I ain't gonna hold you up.
It's been good.
What
Like,
Sophia did to that, not this last episode, but the
wait,
episode.
wait, 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 wait. I haven't seen what came out yesterday. So if you're talking about anything yesterday, I didn't see that. I
No,
seen
not yesterday. The last week's episode.
that was a good episode. That was
With
my
Mm-hmm.
favorite
Sophia,
episode. Yeah,
that
her
was
whole
crazy.
backstory, like that. I feel like you put in that situation, you will go crazy.
Yeah. Oh,
You are
absolutely.
gonna go crazy because that's crazy for them to do.
Absolutely. And your whole family turns against you like that. You
Um,
going that's the perfect arc for a villain right there.
I would have been a villain. I would have been a villain.
So I would have been a villain
Because you
immediately.
you you just you put me in there, I'm innocent too. Like I'm gonna be a villain. Like
Yeah. I like how they're doing each person's story arc. The kid in the episode before that with the
yeah, that
kid's
was a
story,
good
Vic,
story.
that was
Hmm.
a good one. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm hoping Batman shows up once. That'll be cool.
They
But
probably gonna show him the last episode.
right, right. They
They're
Knowing
gonna
might.
how
show
they
it.
gonna do probably show him, but they got to. They have to. It ain't
They're
no
gonna
way
show his
you
cape.
get around
They're gonna show
Right.
a piece of the hem. They're gonna the hem of a garment like Jesus. They're gonna show us his
You're
cape.
right.
because you see how they tying in the movie, like with the explosion and everything. The kid episodes is
With the
like, all right,
flooding.
they tying it in, so they
Yeah.
show 'em. So that let me know right now that Batman is grown. Once they show the explosion, like he the grown version.
Yeah. No, no, no.
It
What you
can't be
mean?
the kid because in the last Batman movie, that's when the explosion and the flood happened.
Right. And this is
Hmm.
So
only like a year later.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's
He
the
grown, like you're saying.
it won't be
Yeah.
like we see Batman, he a kid or something. He
Oh,
gonna be
right,
that's
right,
what I'm
right,
saying.
right.
So
No,
it's
no.
like
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
because I
yeah.
didn't know what
What
time
time period?
on, but once I saw that, I'm like, all right, he's grown. At least
Yeah,
when we
yeah.
Hmm.
see him, we know he's gonna be grown. So
Yep. Yeah, exciting. Well, I'm trying to think, is there anything else coming out that's
Oh, I was about to start the boys, Emmanuel.
you're gonna enjoy that.
I was
You're
about to
gonna
start the
enjoy that.
boys
At least the
too.
first couple seasons of that was amazing.
Uh,
Um, yeah, yeah. I guess that's it. Ain't no big
anything?
movies or nothing come out, I guess, right? Some flopped.
Uh,
Oh, Joker flopped. Bad.
you
yeah, I
know what's
heard it.
a good movie? Kinds of Kindness. Watch that movie. It's the
Who's that
same.
with?
It's the same movie dude that did Poor Things.
Poor things. Yeah.
Okay.
Emma Stone.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
one of them weird movies, but it's like a anthology. So it's like three different storylines with all the same actors playing different characters, but it all tie in by with this one guy. That shit good, man.
Okay.
Like it got Emma Stone in it,
She's a
and
great actress.
yeah, and it got that Jesse dude from Civil War. And
Heisenberg?
no, 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 no. You know that one. What he been
It's
in?
the
He been in a bunch.
you know his face as soon as you see it.
He's
Is
such
you
a
know,
great freaking actor. Hold on, hold on.
yeah. Because he can play
You
any.
don't know him as soon as you see him. Just
Um, and
so
while you're looking for that, a last bit of media thing, I know we're all fans of the famous Dragon Ball Z. Oh yeah, yeah, he's amazing. That dude is
and
amazing.
William Defoe in it. All them
Okay.
great.
Willem
Watch
Dafoe,
that
yeah.
movie.
But
Phenomenal.
Dragon Ball Z dropped a video game called Sparkling Zero. Did y'all hear about that? Go
Mm-mm.
watch the highlights for that. That game looks amazing, and everybody's saying this is the game of the year type shit.
What's it called?
It's called Dragon Ball Z Sparkling Zero.
Pull it up,
Dragon
Rome. Just play it
Ball
right
I was like,
quick.
I
Z.
feel like y'all would love to play this, and like it looks amazing.
Do I
Gameplay
put?
looks dope as hell.
I
Sparkling
want a
Zero.
movie. That's what I want. I want a movie. That's the video game. I want a live action movie.
I think they're gonna
Uh,
come with it because this is the most media Dragon Ball Z's ever come out. They got a new show that came out. Super's reing up, I think, for a new season, or it's in it. I don't know. But and then they got this video game that dropped. Like there's gonna be a movie. They're gonna say there's a movie coming
Got to.
sometime soon.
Got to. Even if Michael B. Jordan got to do it, I'll take it. Whatever.
Michael B. Jordan as who?
No,
Goku?
no, not be in it. Be part of getting it done because he a
Oh,
big Dragon Ball Z fan.
I'll be with that.
You just
Whatever.
need someone who got the cachet to make them want to make it.
You're right.
it don't have really a trailer, but I guess I can
Just put
show.
gameplay or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, this right here. We're watching on lower quality if you for the fans
Yeah,
watching it, but
it
like
definitely look different.
Sparking Zero. That's the name of it.
Sparkling Zero
Oh, on there it
or
says
Sparking Zero. What is that?
that's
Yeah,
what it says.
I
Spark.
thought
I
it was
think.
Sparkling Zero.
Nah, I think it might be sparking.
It's Sparking
Oh,
Zero.
Sparking Zero. Okay, I'm wrong. Shit. But yeah, everybody's having like tournaments online. They following each other with it.
So it's like almost like Street Fighter or Tekken type thing. You just pick your
Bigger
character.
because it's open world more. Like you be going
Yeah.
out of space and fighting and everything. They be
But,
blowing
but
up
what
the
I'm saying
world.
ain't like missions. It's just a fighting game. Like you
There
just pick.
is a,
Yeah.
I think there is a campaign mode. You for each character has its own campaign mode. So it does have like a little bit of a story and stuff that's telling, and it's kind of telling the whole story of Dragon Ball Z through it.
What I have been watching is like this
Look
guy
at this
on
shit.
YouTube.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, that's all. I've been watching this guy on YouTube that he been breaking down fights in Dragon Ball Z, and so he'll slow down the punches and the jokes and stuff is so funny and it's so entertaining. I was like, this is good stuff. I can see why his
Kind of like the
channel grew.
commentary, like you showed us with the basketball one.
Yeah, kind
Okay.
of like that, and that shit funny too. And so he be putting all type of modern references in it and all type of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's yeah, no, it's pretty funny. But no, this looks dope.
That should look crazy.
Yeah, that shit look crazy. Like
Crazy, dog.
Before you get out of here, Rome, this pan over to Bentley. 'Cause I know he right there on that couch.
that nigga is flat on the little the he sit in the same spot every time he right there in the middle part.
Just
The middle.
pick your laptop up and get it closer so we can see. I know, like a white man, dog.
Looks like a white man.
Look at it. Go lower. Go lower. Look at it. Look at that face.
You walk up like, what the
White
hell's going
man.
on?
A bald
Benny.
white man.
He said,
Benny.
what do you want? Come on, bruh. Leave me alone. I'm trying to nap.
A
That
bald white man.
nigga.
He looked like Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
Dog.
Put a beater on him. He looked just like Bruce Willis. A beater and a gun holster. He like Bruce
That's
Willis.
funny.
And
Look
your
like he's
dad
suffering
played
from
Samuel because
pre-dementia.
they had the same hair in that movie.
Dog.
What's up?
Disrespect. Disrespect.
All right, y'all.
All right. We getting up out of here, y'all.
Shout out to all the fans that's been watching, leaving comments, man. Love y'all. We rocking out. So just want to say thank you.
I think it's gonna be complete once Emmanuel get back on camera, man. We're gonna be back.
We
We're
gonna
gonna
be
be back on
we
I
camera.
back.
thought he would be back by now because it's been
I thought it's
more than enough
ridiculous.
time.
I need to take my
Now,
vacation too. I'm going to Zanzibar.
Zanzibar?
Zanzibar. It's down in North Carolina. It might take me a couple days, but I'll be back.
That's next to High Point, North Carolina.
Next to High Point.
How far are you from High Point, North Carolina, Ron?
Like 35, probably. 35
You don't want to go
minutes.
up there right quick?
Nah, ain't nothing at High Point. There ain't nothing up there.
You just
So
bougie
it's a
now,
low
John.
point and high point.
It's a low. It's a low point.
It's a
It's a
low
low
point.
point. It's a low point and high point.
How the
Definitely.
weather out there? The cold?
No, it's cool right now. It's like this whole week is like 75, 78. It ain't bad. Ain't bad. I ain't ready for the cold, but it's here. It's
I had
coming.
to order some winter clothes. All my winter clothes, like all my jackets and stuff in stores. So I had to buy
Damn.
some.
Yeah,
Yeah, I gotta buy some too.
yeah. We've been in Cali too
Buy a
long.
camera. That's what you need to buy. So you can don't worry about no clothes. You don't need no clothes. Your camera work.
Dick
All right,
goes
for
deep.
sure.
All
Dick goes deep, y'all.
All right.